Hi, today I'm going to talk about the tool rests and how to keep them clean, and then the two different ones that I have. So let's go ahead and take a look at that. Alright, so what you want to do to clean up and maintain them is file them down and get all the nicks and scratches out of it from working. So I file them down. I can't find my real file, so I'm just showing you with this one. This is just a small file, but just get a flat file and it works better. Just come across it. So just run your file over it, get all the nicks out, just work it back and forth. If there's a nick in it, there's a little teeny one right there, but I don't want to dig at it too far. I can just barely feel it, because you don't want your tool rest to come down here and then have a dip in it. So when you're working, especially, you know, with the skew or something, comes down and it dips down and comes back up. You want it smooth all the way across. So what I do is file it all down, get all the little nicks out of it, and then I sand it. And I sand it, you know, with 100, maybe down to 150 or 180 or something, just to get it nice and smooth. If your tool rest is smooth, your tools are going to slide much easier on it. It's going to be a much cleaner cut. And if it's nice and even all the way across too. And I do that with both of them, my round one and this one. So just get all the nicks you can out of it and get it as smooth as possible. You can even take a stone or something to it and polish it up. And I've seen some people do that too, where it's just like glass. So you can do that too, but just get all the nicks out of it so it's not going to catch as you're working. So, and then I had a couple people were asking me about the round one, and the difference between them is, so when you're working on something like this, I just left this on here. With this tool rest right here, it overhangs. It actually comes out a little bit. So you can get right up against the workpiece and it still spins. But with the round one, they're straight up and down, and I can't get it any closer than that. So I'm about, you know, a quarter inch or almost a half an inch away from it, the work. So that's the real difference. And the only reason I use this smaller one is just to get in. I was doing some real small stuff, so I wanted to get as close as possible. And this, when you have something between centers, you can't maneuver it in there. I don't really. There's not a big difference to me between the two of them. It's not like the tools slide better on the round one than they do on this one. So that's not wasn't really an issue for me. But if you're going to be doing something like a lot of bowls, they make tool rests, you know, with an arc on them, where you can get right inside and you're not overhanging the tool rest quite as far. You can get the it comes right into the bowl, curves around, and you can get in there and clean it up, and it's a lot safer than overhanging your tools way out here trying to clean out a bowl. I don't do a lot of bowls, so that's why I don't have one. If I did, I would get one. But that's about it. Just try and keep them clean and free of nicks. They're gonna ride much better, and make sure they're not, you know, dipped out a little bit. The tools are a lot harder than the tool rest, and that's why they nick all the time. So, and I do need to clean this one up. It's got quite a few of them on it. You can hear that. That's a big one right there. So when I find my big file, I'll take care of that one. So I hope that cleared the questions up. And you can even, I forgot, you can even just put some wax on them too. Just every once in a while, put some wax on it. Helps keep them clean and smooth, and tools will ride really nice on them. So I hope that took care of that question. And I had one other question, and I'll show you real quick. All right, so here's how I'm storing my tools now. I just put a ledge down there, took a Forstner bit, drilled some little pockets into it, and then put some dowels up to keep them from falling over, just like that. So I had the PVC tubes at the last shop, and I recently have had a lot of questions about that. I'm not quite sure why, but it works great. What I did is I took just end caps off. You can buy solid end caps for PVC. I took them, drilled them down to a little ledge or the shelf, just like that. And I just drilled straight down through the center of them and then slid the PVC tube down through them. And it works really well for tools that you don't use much. It keeps them out of the way. You can store a lot of tools in a pretty small spot. But if they're close to the lathe, they fill up with shavings. If there's not a tool in it at all the time. So I'm not going to put that back up here. I'm just going to use this system here, and I'm going to get rid of the other tools that I had stored in there. But I did want to show you too that I left open quite a few spots for new tools. So and that's always a good idea, because you can never have enough tools. All right, I hope that cleared up any questions, and if you have any more questions, just leave them in the comment or shoot me an email, and I will try and answer them. But thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.